Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 45 of the Frisky Whiskey. We're officially in the, the mid-40s. We're heading on our way to the 50s. Feeling pretty good about it. Yeah. You'll notice we got some mystery bottles sitting in front of us today.
Almost looks like Santa dropped off a present or two.
Almost.
Kind of weird. It's some pretty cool wrapping paper.
Yeah. Santa Claus with C-L-A-W-S.
There you go. Right.
So, Mike D, what do we got going on today?
So, we're actually bringing up something back from the past to go against something of its cousin, if you will.
Yeah.
So, we brought back the Chattanooga 2018 Bottled and Bond.
Yep.
And that was from episode 7.
Yeah, it was.
My name is Bond.
Yeah, with Jacob.
With Jacob, who introduced us to Chattanooga. And then we have somewhere in one of these packages the Chattanooga Spring 2019 Bottled and Bond.
Which I happened to cross.
Bottled in 2023 September.
Yep.
I'm not sure when that one was bottled or that one.
Whichever one is which.
Right, I don't know which one. Because these
the
are
Spring 2019 one was bottled in September of 2023.
Yeah. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be blind tasting. Yeah. We're going to also look at the tasting profile after we figure out which one's which.
Yep.
And then see how close we are, what we actually know, or how close we are.
Now, I know I brought up that I bought you a whole blind tasting kit for Christmas.
Yes.
And we figured, they're only doing 2. We didn't want this whole production. We already don't know what they are. So, they were sitting at my house in my whiskey closet, and I, decided to take some Christmas wrapping.
That was a good idea. No, that was smart.
And I had to do the whole thing. So they are different colors. So the Spring 2018 one is yellow.
Oh, okay.
And the Spring 2019 one is blue.
Oh.
So you can't look at the label at all, because if you see it, you're gonna know.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Okay.
So
right.
I had to wrap it up all the way up to the cork.
And if you happen to hear a little rain in the background, so we're actually we had to move our location from the normal patio that we're in there. But we have a nice little storm hitting Florida right now, and we have a little cool front, not cold front, cool. Front.
It's not as cold as it was earlier this week. Where the 50s.
This is raining hard, so if you hear some rain in the background, that's what that is. And we're hanging out in the garage, a little garage radio station here, podcast going on here.
Yeah.
So we have some fun. I think we should dive into A or a B.
I think it's your choice, man.
I think we do A.
Let's do A first. Yeah, we'll hop into A. So I guess while you're pouring this,
let's talk about the bottle real quick. It's a nice wrapping. It's got a nice teal, and the T-Rex's teeth seem very realistic to me.
They're really popping out.
They're popping out. So.
All right. So I guess while you're doing that, I'll touch on the history. We'll recap. Whoa, yeah. Don't go too crazy. So the history that we had presented the last time we did this one, right? So this is inspired by the city's rich distilling history. Chattanooga Whiskey was founded in 2011 with a mission to bring back whiskey to the people. Due to Prohibition, whiskey production stopped in Chattanooga in 1920, and the Post-Prohibition Act only allowed 3 counties in Tennessee to make whiskey. In 2009, a law was passed to allow 41 more counties to make whiskey. Chattanooga Whiskey eventually became the first distillery in Chattanooga in over a century. I know, just keep going worse.
Yeah, but it's like hearing that, listen to the Ram, or fall asleep now.
I got that soothing
right.
voice.
No, we'll sell one of those CDs.
It'll just be me reading history about whiskey with the rain in the background.
Whiskey history of the rain.
I love it. All right, so let's give this one a go. I mean, nice.
So as normal, it has that caramel, sweet taste to it.
Yeah.
Now it's 100 proof, right? It's Bond.
Yep,
right?
this is all bottled in Bond. Man, I forgot how much I like Chattanooga.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've had it.
The bottle hasn't really been touched.
And I haven't bought one for myself, which is probably shame on me.
Yeah, definitely shame on you. You should definitely pick up some Chattanooga whiskey.
And we haven't had other ones on the show, so we really should do maybe a whole night dedicated to it, which we're doing today. But we're doing something a little different than a normal. Mm-hmm. So that blind tasting kit we're talking about. So what we want to do, I think, is have people come over and have like a little show with multiple people doing this using the kit and showing everybody how to use the kit.
Yeah,
it'd be kind of cool.
I think
it is a cool kit.
It is.
I shouldn't have put it away.
That's all right.
That's all right. Okay, let me go in here.
Yeah. So this actually tastes really, really pleasant. So on the nose, you definitely get.
It's got that heat right in the middle, right in the tip of your tongue, but the heat kind of sizzles away.
Yeah. So there's oakiness, there's the caramels, there's some like that heat, some like spiciness to it. It doesn't linger very long.
No.
The finish is pretty short. But like overall, this is a really
it's got a nice color. It's a dark amber color.
Yeah, it's nice.
This is very nice.
I like this. I don't know if I'm getting like any like fruit notes. It is something at the beginning.
There is something sweet in the very beginning.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
that's not just caramel.
It's
not just caramel.
Oh, it's that Bacoa tea stuff again.
Oh yeah,
and I swear somewhere back in there is a little iodine in that maritime iodine. I look for that everywhere.
It's everywhere.
I want to order it on Amazon. I'm going to order maritime iodine and then taste it. So I know what this man was talking about that day.
But we don't have any more of that whiskey. You have to get some more of that scotch so you can do a comparison.
Oh, yeah. That was the one we got from the tour of Scotland thing.
Yep.
Like that. Okay.
But there is definitely something on the front of the flavor.
Yeah.
Like, you do get caramel in there, right? It's definitely there. But I don't know what it is.
It is something.
Yeah, it's not caramel.
It's not caramel.
But it's like lightly sweet. Maybe like a cherry?
I was thinking like a banana bread. Because it's dry, too.
Yeah. Well, it's like, this is actually really nice. I have no idea if this is the 2018 or 2019 one.
No, I wouldn't remember from that first time. I mean, how many shows ago was that? Number
38.
Yeah,
38
shows ago. Yeah, right. We're going to remember something 38 shows
Why
ago.
not?
Yeah. We're drinking a lot of whiskey, my friend.
That is true.
Yes. So we're going to a whiskey fest in February.
We are.
In Orlando, which one's kind of cool because it's in a museum with, lo and behold, the T-Rex.
Yeah.
So my goal is to get drunk. I'm going to put a Frisky Whiskey sticker on a T-Rex butt.
All right, just so everyone understands, this is not me. So if you do see it, it was Mike D. So don't come after me.
100%. I will own up to it.
Don't blame T.I. for Mike D's shenanigans. I'll be writing the T-Rex.
No, but it looks like really good with the pictures from the last couple of years that we looked at.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a good one.
It's at the Science Museum, downtown Orlando. So it's a pretty cool location.
Yes.
Right? So the typical one we go to is just down at the casino.
At the Hard Rock.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, that's cool and all.
Yes,
don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but
I think it'll be interesting to go to
different,
it.
Yeah.
So if you want to pick up your tickets and come and say hi to us or whatever, just go ahead and, what is there a name for it? It's like the 9th annual...
Something. If you want to look at your phone, that's fine.
Come on, man.
I know. We're horrible.
Get it together, boy.
And like now that one, when I looked at the thing about the food, it is 3 restaurants from Orlando.
Oh, so it literally is just called the 9th annual Orlando Whiskey Festival.
Nice.
Okay, so that's it.
So that's in down. So this is also downtown Orlando. So it's not near the parks. It's not near iDrive. I think it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it was 20 minutes away. Yeah,
it's like 20 minutes away from those.
But again, it's not like if you wanted to do a thing for the weekend, like you could still hit the parks.
Oh, yeah.
And then go and do
isn't
this.
that weekend MegaCon or something like that?
Yep, MegaCon Orlando will be there.
I want to get a bunch of cosplayers drunk. I'm going to bring some bottles of whiskey and just like have them do shots.
You understand that they're already going to be doing all that.
Yeah, but I want to have some do their sword fighting, and like when they sword fight, I'll give them shots of whiskey, and like maybe they don't really hit each other.
Like join the LARPing group, and then
I'm not joining no LARPing group. I'm not sure what that is. That sounds horrible.
Live action role play, dude.
Oh, okay.
You're not nerding very hard right now, my friend.
I am not a nerd. Although I would like one day to go to MegaCon. I know we can't do it. We talked about that already. It's not worth going one day. Although maybe for me it is. It's like I'm not a collector. So I'm not.
Well, I mean, all right. So I tell you.
So I'm going to look at people. So it's a people watching thing for me. Let's be clear about it. I might get some stuff for Evelyn, but
we could, if you wanted to, we could pick up tickets for Friday, head up there Friday, walk around the exhibits and stuff like that, and then after we're done, we go whiskey hunting.
Yeah. You know what? For me, I've never been.
Okay.
And I'm sure it'd be good people watching.
We'd actually we might actually run into people that you know too.
Like who?
I'm not going to say their names here, but like people that you like, guaranteed.
All right,
Guaranteed.
There's only 3-4 people out there. No,
There's only a couple. Look, if I can like these people, I think you like the people.
All right. Well, you know, I have the whole thing of people. Oh, shout out to my people in Iceland.
Oh yeah,
My Northern Iceland people, the 3 out there, and then we got the Amish again. Once again, the Amish are out there. You know, once a week. They get power, they get electricity for an hour, and use technology, and they listen to us for their hour.
Actually, oddly enough, I want to shout out the people of Germany, too, who seem to, like, suddenly blow up our website.
So, as you know, we have a store, and we looked at our stats of visitors, and 21 of them came from Germany, and I'm like, what's going on in Germany with the frisky whiskey? Like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if they have whiskey in Germany. Beer, schnapps.
Yeah,
they have to have
a whiskey. Come on.
Well, remember we talked about that. And when I went to the Oktoberfest, I spoke to a German.
Yeah.
And he told me Germany does not have a whiskey.
All right.
At all.
Well,
so
I mean, let us know if you're one of the fans from Germany. Drop us a comment.
What you need, we'll help you.
Yeah, we'll drop us a comment.
We'll send you whiskey.
We'll make something happen.
Yeah, we'll send you some whiskey.
And maybe you can send us some whiskey if you have whiskey.
Rumors is a rye.
And I asked a lot of people in the Netherlands, and they had no idea what I was talking about.
Germany, rye? No, that happened back in 1940.
It's over now.
All right, so I think we move on to phase 2 of our tasting.
Dang, it is really good. It is a little syrupy now that it's sat here for a minute.
It got kind of thick there in the end. So here, let me just put your claws in there.
Also, the lace on the glass, it's pretty good. Yeah, so it was fun. It was fun making, like, wrapping these up. I actually ended up taking...
I felt like a kid wrapping up presents for Christmas again. You were like all excited. Would you put it on a tree, run down the street, like...
Yeah.
Hey, my mail's here.
Oh, how about that?
Look at that.
But no, so I actually had to empty some of the new one into a decanter because I didn't want the weight to be a tell.
Oh, okay, that was smart. You went all out, man.
Actually, like had to make sure that it was as even as possible so that we didn't know. So I'm hoping, like, you know, we figure out all the shenanigans.
Going.
All right, so this is it. Whichever one. This is A. We're still on Chattanooga Bottled and Bond A.
I mean, I just took a taste of it. It mellowed out completely. Not completely. It did mellow out. The spice is different. The heat went away, and the spice in your tongue is a little different now. It's sweeter now.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little bit thicker.
That's kind of pleasant on ice, actually.
It is.
You know, for a nice rainy day.
Yeah.
You know,
this is a chillin' whiskey.
Yeah. Sit back, throw in the doors.
Yeah.
You know, like Riders on a Storm.
Yeah. Exactly.
The rain, and you know.
That would be
nice,
tasty. Actually, yeah. I like this.
No, I do like it neat. I have to say this too. So I like that heat.
Well, me too. And that's probably one of my favorite things about Bottled and Bonds is they always have that little bit of heat to them, and so they're enjoyable. It's like perfecting bourbon.
Yeah, the caramel is very present. That sweet thing that we were trying to figure out is gone, in my opinion. There's a hint of sweet somewhere, but that caramel is really kind of settled over this thing now with the ice in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. Like all the depth. Now, I will say that the actual like tail of the flavor profile, it actually sticks around a little bit longer. It stays in that spicy range a little bit longer.
Okay.
But like you're right, that weird flavor that we just couldn't figure out what it was, that's gone.
Yeah.
It was good though. I wish I had a more refined palate for that.
Yeah.
Because whatever it was pleasant.
Yeah, no, I like this on ice too. I wonder how this would be frozen. Put this in that freezer.
I don't know.
Because sometimes that's good with a whiskey, like the Bushmills and that one time I tried that rye.
Yeah.
The dark rye.
I mean, maybe it'd be all right.
I don't know. I like this one. This is nice. So, I got updates on my my plight with my washing machine. We should probably show it. It's actually, it's possessed. Actually, we probably should be blessed after this or something.
Okay, yeah, we're in the garage with it.
Yeah, we probably should get...
Suddenly it turns on, starts shaking violently.
Start spinning fiber soft around us.
Ooh, a thunderstorm's rolling in.
He did that.
It's the cursed washing machine.
The washing machine did that. It's like, you ever see the Brady Bunch episode with the cursed idol?
Sir.
Okay. You see the movie? You ever see the movie?
Sir.
See both movies?
Sir.
I hate you. So anyway, so everybody has to understand the story that starts before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
This is when this whole thing started. Okay. It didn't work for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Got it fixed on December 22nd.
Okay.
Still not worked. Still not fixed. But we're able to use it kind of. It's kind of dangerous. We have to do very small loads, but at least we can use it right now.
Yeah.
But it's still messed up.
Okay.
The guy who came back to look at it forgot to put the order in to call it in as unfixable. I waited 5 days like he told me to. Called them. They're like, no, there's an order for it. I finally got to a manager who took mercy on me at this point. It was like, I can yell, I can scream, I can kick, I can go.
But it doesn't make any difference.
I can go to Brandsmart and, take a manager hostage and start flipping out and demand TVs for no apparent reason.
It is Florida after all.
Yeah, it is Florida. But, they finally got my credit, so I went and ordered it. I went down to Brandsmart, and luckily the sales lady, which I can't remember her name right now, was really nice. I told her my story. She got me some discounts, so she got me like a really nice one for lower than the price of my original one, so it was nice. So I just got the phone call for my delivery for Monday, between 6 and 9 p.m. What the hell, man?
That is so late.
What the hell, man?
But
6, I know it's coming, but I've never, ever, in all my years of getting deliveries to my house, I have never been told a 6 to 9 window.
Hey, I don't know.
What if they show up at 8 o'clock at night? Man, that's like my...
Your chilling time.
Yeah, Monday night.
Well, now you're going to have Monday night, not so chill evening.
I've never been told that. Like, I'm glad I'm getting
actually, the rule here is that they're going to show up when it's inconvenient. So, like, it might be like...
the way this whole
it'll be like 9:15.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, they're coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. I'm going to start settling in. And then suddenly you get a knock on the door.
And they're like, take this one out.
And you got to, like, move 3 cars.
Yeah, exactly. All kinds of crazy stuff, man.
So and then they're going to be here for an hour moving things around.
I've never been told that time frame ever.
Yeah, that's weird.
I am never, ever the first one, ever. I am never that, 9 to 12 times late. Very, very rare am I ever that 9 to 12. Ever.
What if you just ask them, call them, and ask them to change it?
I don't want to talk.
Yeah, but I mean, be like, hey, I'm actually leaving town at noon. I'd need it before then.
I don't know. Well, I told you that story last night. So when I was in Brandsmart, there's this lady in the line, and she had a basket, a push cart basket, completely filled to the top. I don't want to exaggerate this, to the top with
now
hand sanitizer.
Are Brandsmart like carts the size of like the Costco ones, where they're like ginormous?
Not the size of Costco ones, but the size of a Publix one, like a shopping cart size, filled to the top with. I mean, over the top. It was over the top with hand sanitizer. Yeah, and that's weird. And there were like bottles, they weren't small bottles; they were like mid-sized bottles. Yeah. And I'm like, why is she buying all these?
She likes.
In my head, I'm like, why is she like Costco or BJ's or even Walmart buying bulk? I'm like, I can't believe there's a place you buy bulk of that particular item. Like, if she had 5 TVs, I'd even understand to a degree. And so,
you would understand 5 TVs.
Well, she's at Brandsmart. I mean, at least you're buying electronics, 5 TVs. Would make more sense to me than seeing a cart full of hand sanitizer.
I guess.
So I pay to get my stuff, and I'm walking out. As I'm walking out, I see a shelf. This is clearance, and it's hand sanitizer for a penny. A penny. Right. I had to walk up to the price tag for a second. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen
a 1 cent item
since I was a kid buying candy at Magic Market for the bottom candy at the stores there. But it was just they're selling it for a penny. Yeah. It was I should have went back and just bought one at a principal.
Yeah, you could have done so many things with it.
Oh,
you run it over, throw it in the air,
throw it in the microwave.
Yeah,
all kinds of things. Yeah. Possibilities are endless.
We could have done so many experiments.
Yeah, but they were a penny.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
At that point,
that makes sense. Whatever she does in her life, she's now set for life.
Yeah,
with hand sanitizer. And she can be those.
I hope she stays safe out there.
Yeah, she can be one of those people that do that. That are over.
Yeah.
What's that? Germaphobes.
Yeah.
She could be one of those people, and she just needs lots of hand sanitizer.
Just fills the bathtub with it.
Maybe has a bowl of it. She
Glove me.
I am sanitized now. All right, let's. Okay,
It feels so weird in gloves.
Yeah, and actually, we were sitting here babbling, so it didn't really change much. I mean, it's because the ice melted, maybe it's a little more watered down now, but it's still good. I liked it. And nothing. It was good. I think I prefer it neat, but I
liked it neat a lot more because of that interesting flavor, and I really want to know what that flavor is. Like, I really want to know what that flavor is.
I want to know what that flavor is. But I still liked it on ice.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's stuff. It's weird having my garage door open and being a nosy neighbor, watching what my neighbors are doing.
Right, that's all you're doing.
We got an Airbnb across the street from this. He probably thought we're some kind of crazy like cult doing something out here.
Maybe.
We should have walked out here with masks or something, doing something crazy.
This is where having the T-Rex inflatable outfit would have been perfect.
Oh my god!
We just like sit down and we start talking. And he's like,
I don't know. We start just going at each other.
Like, what is going on?
So we got to do a little cleaning here.
Yep. We gotta make sure that we're good.
Yeah.
I'm just using my drinking water. Not really sure where you want us to go with this. I'm not going to eat it at the camera. I guess I'll just drink it.
Ugh.
Well, it's water.
Give it to me.
No, it's water.
I can do it right from here, dude.
It's water. Now I am hydrated.
Oh, okay. There you
I'm
go.
cleaning my palate and my glass all at the same time.
Well, now you recycled it. What a bonus you got.
Look at me.
So
Look
now
at
we're
me go.
moving into B. And once again, this bottle is very similar to the other bottle. It has the same teal color with the T-Rex. I look closely to the claws. The claws are kind of cool.
It's Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and, they got the tongue action going on here. It's like, it's kind of interesting.
It's not a dinosaur you want to get eaten by.
No.
Not at all, sir.
I mean, what dinosaur would you want to be?
I don't know.
I mean, since you just said that, is there one you'd prefer?
No.
Like a Brontosaurus?
It's like a leaf eater? Like herbivore?
He would eat you.
I guess if you got in the way or you were dressed in like a ghillie suit.
Ghillie suit.
Looking like a leaf or something. Looking like a snack to them dinosaurs. Gotta be careful showing that label, boy.
Where? Oh.
Gotta be careful.
Good thing I remember what you say to me anyway, so I don't know the difference anyway.
That's true.
All right, so now we're on letter B. So once again, probably maybe the same color, amber.
I think it is the exact same color.
Yeah, similar in sense.
It's a little bit.
A little bit milder in the.
I would say it's a little bit more mild. But it's definitely caramel forward.
Yeah, I'll go.
But this one you get a little bit more spice on the nose.
Oh, this is different. Wow.
This is way different.
Wow.
So this one is literally just caramel. There's no beginning flavor. It is caramel.
100% different. Wow, this is really good. Oh, I like this.
So the spice
like
is nominal. So the spice is I would say the spice on this one is the equivalent of A with the ice.
Yes.
It's like, but naturally.
With the heat behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tasty. You know who would like this one? One of our future former guests.
Jacob?
Vivian. No, Vivian.
Oh, yes.
Well, of course you would.
Jacob? The guy who introduced it to us?
The guy who last got onto it. He hated this.
He hated this.
Actually,
he came on our show just to say how much he didn't like it.
We'll text him after the show. We should call him right now. We'll text him after the show, and we did the show, and we talked about him, made fun of him, and laughed at him or with him, and however you want to look at it.
He's laughing right now. You know he is.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah, he's having a great time.
Oh man! So we got some football games coming on next 2 days. We got playoffs. So make some calls right now. So you got Miami at KC in negative 20-degree weather.
Well, so now I'm inclined to say KC has the advantage.
Okay.
So, and I'm only saying that because the Dolphins being my team's large rival, right? Anytime they've come up where it's extreme weather in New England, they've generally lost. Right? And anytime we've come down here during the season, we usually lose.
During extreme heat.
During the extreme heat. So I think Kansas City's got this one just because of the weather.
Okay. It does mean something.
Yeah.
It does.
It has nothing to do with the home field advantage. I think it literally is just the weather.
Okay. So you're taking KC first game.
Yeah.
Second game would be, I think it's the Houston and Cleveland game.
Ooh, I'm kind of leaning towards the Browns, my dude.
Me too. Okay.
I think the Browns actually have a solid.
So far, we're both on point right now. I think Browns have a solid defense. I think the Browns are the team that can actually challenge Baltimore.
Yeah.
If it gets to that point, because they have a veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
With a decent running game, and he's got a decent receiver and decent tight end to throw to.
Yep.
Decent, not great, but decent, and they have a good defense.
Yep.
You give that to a game manager. I'll call it Trent Dilfer back in the day when he took the Baltimore Ravens to the Super Bowl. Same exact situation.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sweating here.
You are.
Yeah. So now it's Saturday. So that's Saturday's games.
Yep.
So we got Cleveland and KC winning now, and then Sunday we have the Cowboys playing Green Bay at home, and the Cowboys are undefeated at home.
So that one, but it's going to be tough because the Packers have been looking pretty damn good.
They've been playing good. They had a little glitch when they were playing good. They had a glitch game, and then they came back and helped. Almost helped. They didn't really help you, but you know what I'm talking about.
So, and I don't want to knock your Cowboys, but they do have a tendency to kind of crumble under the pressure.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that it's probably going to be a really good game.
It's a black and white question. Yes or no?
Are
you taking the Cowboys, yes or no?
No.
I hate you.
Of course you're taking the Cowboys. I can't be on your side on that one.
Oh, okay. All right, so now you have Green Bay. So right now we both have Cleveland and KC. Now you have Green Bay, I have Dallas.
Yeah.
All right, so then the other Sunday game would be Detroit and the Rams, which, interesting story because it's Matt Stafford, who was traded for Jared Goff, who the coach at the Rams thought that Stafford would be the guy to take him to the Super Bowl, not Goff. And now it's almost vice versa now. Goff's on a much better team right now, and they look like a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah.
So this has like a good storyline.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why that's not the Monday night game. I still can't fathom why they came up with that idea for the Monday night game.
Either way, I think I'm taking the Lions.
Me too. Lions. Okay, then Monday night, which I'm just barking about, is the pathetic losing crybabies Philadelphia Eagles, who just lost 5 in a row. Okay.
You're going to piss off so many people with that.
Against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who were just poddling into the playoffs.
They just showed up to what the hell?
That's what, I'm saying it like that because I don't understand why that became the Monday night game.
Yeah, it's not like a
there's no history between them. There's no storyline between them. I mean, even the Cowboys and Green Bay have a storyline. Mm-hmm. They had the famous Ice Bowl game in 1969 or whatever it was, and it was 15 degrees. It was a famous game. There's at least that storyline. And the history of Aaron Rodgers just, breaking our hearts every year against the Cowboys in playoffs. There's nothing there. Yeah. Other than you got the Philadelphia Eagles who are falling apart, literally, as a team. And like I said, Tampa Bay is a plodding team. They were just good enough to get to the playoffs.
So
in a division that wasn't good.
Yeah. So that's why, I think
I'm ranting.
I'm on a draw for both of those. And the only reason why is because you're right. The Eagles have been slowly dying.
Yes.
Like, they started off amazing.
I thought
and then they've just kind of been on this decline. And then Tampa Bay, they were kind of there. They'd show up sometimes. They wouldn't show up other times. And it honestly, it didn't matter whether they were playing like a rival difficult team or an easy team. Sometimes they just wouldn't show up.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So it's like,
for
me, it's hard to say, Tampa Bay's got this in the bag.
Yeah.
Because the Eagles might just be like, we want to at least go to the next round.
And you know what's funny? This is the game where suddenly a team comes alive and plays like their football game.
Yeah.
Plays Eagles football. They destroy the Tampa. Then the following week, they come back to being that weird Eagles team that can't function as a team anymore. Yeah. So, but I am going to take the upset here. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Who are you taking?
If I have to take one, I'd take the Buccaneers, just because there's always the off chance that the Eagles still stay on that downward path. So right now,
the only way, whoever wins or loses out of this, we're going to talk about this next week. The difference of our picks,
it's going to be Cowboys.
Green Bay's and Cowboys.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
See what happens here. Teach you a lesson. All right, drink your whiskey. Drink your whiskey.
Teach you a lesson in picking things that you can't know possibly happen.
Airbnb across the, I think they're running drugs. Look at this guy right here. He's a total
look at it. He's only like 90, so he's got to be running drugs.
And his khaki shorts and his blue polo. And his daddy shoes, those Moscan things that he wears.
This is what happens when people from Jersey come to Florida in the winter.
Dude, anybody who's visiting here, man, they're getting such bad weather this winter.
I know, it's been it's been cold and rainy.
Almost every day, or overcast.
And the weird part is we never get thunderstorms in the wintertime. Our wintertime is usually sunny and beautiful, perfect weather. Like, everyone wants to be here. This year, it's been thunderstorms and cold every week. And overcast.
Or overcast. Crazy. It's been we've had maybe 2 or 3 really nice sunny days.
Mm-hmm.
if even.
In like the last couple weeks.
Yeah. But anyone who's coming here right now is like, Florida sucks, always rains. So, yeah, this year you're right.
Yeah. This year, whatever's going on, man.
So we didn't have any eats today, but I think we're going to go somewhere after this, right?
I think so. I think
a new burger joint.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Bee's Knees.
Bee's Knees.
Which is always a phrase that I enjoy
It's
saying.
from back in the day.
The Bee's Knees.
The Bee's Knees.
This whiskey is the Bee's Knees.
It's like, gee, Betty, you're the Bee's Knees. Because Betty's the name back in the day.
yes, I got that.
Like, it would weird me out if I met a Betty today. Your name's Betty? Really?
Like, why?
Yeah, I was like, parents didn't like you or something? Like, what happened? You know?
It's an odd choice. We need ice, though. Oh. Before you go hopping into
Start drinking. I'm like, I'm having a good time out here. Watching my Airbnb neighbors.
My fake neighbors.
Fake neighbors. So one night, we had a problem.
One night?
One night. So, for the most part, he's had a pretty steady, I was going to say, he's had a pretty steady flow going across the street. But I forgot what it was, like right after New Year's Day, the other family that was here left, and the family comes in.
Oh, boy.
It was like, I think it started like around 10. It was
Like PM or AM?
10 p.m. It started, it was a full-blown party going on across the street.
That's a bit late to start a party.
There were cars all up and down. It was a lot of hip-hop.
All right.
Booming, thumping, till like 2 a.m.
Why didn't anyone just call the cops and have them shut it down?
I can't call the cops. How many parties I've had here? You've been at my house. Dude, for me to call, that made me the biggest hypocrite. Honestly. Think about all my parties and those shenanigans that have gone on in this house.
Okay, so
for the years that you've known me.
I'm going to say that all of the parties that we have here, they never go until 2 a.m., and we're never blasting hip-hop.
But
the noisiest party that we have is the 4th of July party because we're lighting fireworks off
at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, so
no,
man,
I'm just old school. For me to call the cops, man, it's gotta be a problem. For me, it's gotta be a problem. It wasn't a problem for me because if I do sleep, when I do sleep, which is always a chore, it's solid. I want to hear it at least.
So really, what you needed to do is just go over there and party with them.
I probably should have went over there.
You probably should have.
Yeah, I should have brought a bottle of whiskey over.
Yeah.
I should have walked in with wearing this like as a robe. Like,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm just frisky whiskey across the street.
Yeah, I'm here to party.
You know? Well, I mean, it was funny because that was my neighbor's like biggest fear, and like it literally happened right that night. and they were only here for I guess 2 days. I mean, the party was that night, the day after New Year's, so it was like the December. January 2nd. Okay, that's when this happened. And then I think they stayed one more day, but they didn't have a party the 3rd, and then they left on the 4th.
Okay. So, it's so random.
It was different. That was different. And the funny thing was, my neighbor had told me a story why he was very nervous about this being an Airbnb, that he had stayed at this one place, and there was another Airbnb, and it was like, he said it was a nightmare.
Yeah. It
was just like, it was what I described, it actually times 10.
Yeah.
And he said it was an absolute nightmare for 2 days.
See, he stayed there. I get that. Like,
so he had
I've done Airbnbs and stuff like that, and it's like, it's enjoyable. Like, I enjoy traveling someplace and having a home with all of the amenities.
Oh, yeah, me too. Well, this is, we've been battling. So we'll jump in this first.
I know. So on the nose, the caramel's not as strong.
Honestly, if you remember the first one, it's just a lighter version of it. It's more caramel, but not as strong. The caramel's not as...
But the heat is still sticking around.
It's like almost like a thin layer of heat on your tongue. Yeah. It's not heavy. No.
It's not like your tongue's burning.
No. And so I think on ice, I like this one better.
Okay.
I think neat, I liked A better.
Okay.
I didn't mind B neat, but A had more things going on for me.
Well, so
I'm a thin kind of guy.
A had that interesting flavor neat at the front that we couldn't identify. A little bit sweet, a little bit dry, and then caramel, spice, and then a really short finish.
Okay.
Right? So that was A, and I think we agreed on that. And then A on ice, basically all that niceness at the front went away. It was caramel, a little bit of heat, and the heat stayed longer.
Sure. Okay.
But that was it. Okay. This one, it is caramel 100% on, like, neat. It was just caramel. And it had a nice little heat to it, but it was equivalent heat to A on ice. Right? So that's, we agreed on that part.
Yeah.
And then now, it is not as strong caramel on the nose or flavor. The heat, to me, has increased just slightly. and it's about the same amount for finish as A. As long as, as far as like time it takes for it to not be on your tongue anymore, on your palate.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I genuinely like both.
I like both. Don't get me wrong. Look, we're forcing ourselves to pick one. We talked about this. This is a forced pick. You can't go wrong both ways.
I like both of them.
But if I'm picking one, I'm leaning towards A.
But we're also not just picking one. We're actually trying to figure out which one is which.
Oh, okay. So if that's the case,
I'm going to say that A is the Spring 2019.
I was going to say the same thing.
Unwrap it. Your birthday.
Christmas?
Yeah.
Christmas?
Yeah, you get to unwrap it, and we'll see if we're right.
Like Ralphie in a Christmas Story?
Except you don't get to keep it.
It won't be a pink bunny suit either, will it?
Yes, it is. So is this Spring 2019? Is that what it is? What the hell's going on?
It is the Spring 2018.
Oh, snap.
Oh, Bottled and Bond.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, this is my perfect. This just fits me so well. Thank you.
So that is matches my eyes.
It's like the perfect size. Like, how'd you know my size? It's like it's not a full bottle. It's not a half.
So that's actually the one that
bottle.
we had on episode 7. That is the one from episode 7.
You've been holding on to that long. That's shame on us. Okay.
No, but it's like one of those things, as we got through shows. So that's the 2019 one. And when you take it off, right, so you'll notice the labels are different.
But the blues are. It's blue and blue.
No.
You would never have got me to do that.
But look at the top label. One says 100 proof, the other one says BIB. Right? So, and then the label where it says 2018 or 2019, it's blue versus yellow. Right? Even though the layout, it says Vintage Series Spring 2018, and that one says Spring 2019 Vintage Series. So, like, the label's just slightly different where if I had seen anything about them, I would have known immediately.
What's this toast stuff?
Toast?
Mash bill blend.
All right, so let's talk about the mash bills real quick. So the one that we really liked.
You talk about that right there. You explain that mash bill blend right there to somebody.
Well, all right, so that's their blends that they have.
Oh, I almost made it. It was so close. Sorry.
So the mash bill for the 2019 is their SB091. That's 60% of it.
Okay.
Then they have their toasted SB091, which is 30%. And then they also have a toasted B005. That's 10% of that. That's the toasted. So that's what made up the 2019.
Okay.
So the 2018 one, so let's see what the difference is, right? Because
so this one is,
you want me to do it for you?
SB091 is 36.5%.
Okay.
SB055 is 36.5%.
Okay.
B005 is 18%.
Okay.
Then, old R118016 is 9%.
So that's probably where a lot of that depth of flavor is coming from is the other mash bill. So that's interesting, right? So this one has more toasted, which is probably why we're pulling a heavier caramel out of it, right? Versus that one, which doesn't have the toasted, which we're getting those more interesting, right? Interesting flavors. I think honestly both of them are awesome.
Both are great.
Both of them are
But
awesome.
I apparently lean towards the
2018 one.
The 2018 one, which is this one.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I think it's getting time to say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank everyone for coming in and listening to the episode.
Should we get some power tools out real quick?
No, we don't need power tools.
Oh, come on. I got the battery pack. We don't need plugs.
So I'm just going to keep going. So make sure that you check us out on Instagram.
I got a chainsaw.
When you see our posts, make sure you like, make sure you follow us. Leave comments if you want us to try something or if you have tried it too and you have different tasting notes.
Or try something with a chainsaw.
Sure. Make sure you head over to our YouTube channel if you want to see us being goofy on camera. Right? Go over there. Make sure you subscribe to that. Like it. Leave us a comment. Also, the Frisky store. Stop with the power tools. Also, make sure you check out the Frisky Whiskey store. It's now up, so you can go to thefriskywhiskey.com and click at the link at the top.
And you're doing a test right now.
I am.
And you think you're getting your shipping from a shirt when?
Tuesday.
And
So
you ordered it when?
On the 10th, but I ordered it late on the 10th, so 5 days.
That's not bad.
No.
Okay. It's still new to us.
Yeah, it's still.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah. So, make sure you head over there, check out our merch, and if you want to support us and the things that we do in our crazy drinking habits and trying new whiskeys and stuff, buy something from us. That's pretty much all I got.
All right,
Mike D.
Have a good evening. Watch football. Next week, we'll see who's right on all the picks between T.I. and
it's all
Mike
been
D.
recorded, so.
It's recorded. It's actually a recorded history. It's on the archives now. So everyone have a good evening. Check out Fox Cigar, like you said. Get some cigars. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.